Okay, let's launch game. Oh yeah. Chat खोलते हैं पहले chat. Let's go. Resume the game. Wait. Boost. Wait. Turn this off. Close. Off, on, off, on, 15-25. Okay guys, welcome to a brand new live stream. अब सभी का स्वागत है एक नया लाइव स्ट्रीम में। आ जाए काफ़ी जल्दी आया क्योंकि आज हम जल्दी पीसी बंद करना है हमको, तो लगभग पौने 2 घंटे का स्ट्रीम होगा। ठीक है, 1 आवर 45 मिनट्स के आसपास का स्ट्रीम होगा, लंबा स्ट्रीम होगा आज। ठीक है, तो फटाफट स्टार्ट करते हैं भाई गेम। हमने स्टार्ट किया था परसों ये मैस इफेक्ट। कल भाई काफ़ी तेज़ बिजली चमका था रात को, तो इसलिए मैंने बंद कर दिया 1 घंटे में खेल के। ओके, लेट मी जस्ट चेक द ऑडियो क्विकली। ओके लेट्स गो। तो हम यहाँ पे आए हैं नेक्सस। इससे कल बात तो कर लिया था ना।
Something you want, Ryder? You'll have to see to your own ship. I'm not in a risk-taking mood.
अबे ये क्या, ये होता ही है एक बार रोज। ये सब बात कर लिया था ना।
Excuse me, Director Addison.
Of course, Ryder.
हमारे पास अभी मिशन क्या आया है? जर्नल कोडेक्स इन्वेंट्री स्किल्स आया है। मेरे पास अभी स्किल्स नहीं है। पूरा का भी स्किल्स है क्या? पूरा का है, 2 है। कर देते हैं इसका चार्ज। ये अपग्रेडेड है, ये हो गया भाई। अब इसका 0 हो गया है। इन्फॉर्म लियाम का नो स्किल्स। ओके, हमारा भी स्किल्स नहीं है अभी। जर्नल में चलते हैं फिर। चलिए एडिशनल टास्क कर लेते हैं। एक आया है ना, टास्क गेटिंग टू नो द नेक्सस। नेक्सस मतलब ये सिटाडेल जैसा है जो बहुत साल से बनता है क्योंकि कोई आया नहीं था। ठीक है, स्पीक टू एडिसन हो गया। टैन केश कैंड्रॉस, ये तीनों से बात करेंगे। चलो एक बार देख लेते हैं कैसा FPS आ रहा है। इट इज़ गुड राइट? बट FPS सब सही है भाई। यहाँ पर कोई है नहीं वैसे तो, नीचे ही जाना है, रुक जाओ। ओके नीचे जाकर देखना होगा, नीचे होगा बाकी सब। ये मेन मिशन का है, रुक जाओ पहले तो सब बातचीत करते हैं भाई। Information wall.
Hello, I'm Jan Garson, founder of the initiative. It's through your hard work that the vision of the Nexus has come to life. You and all your colleagues bind our proud new colonies together. Look around at your achievements. And if you have any questions, my door is always open.
Founder Garson's office is located at Workspace Not Allocated. Please select a topic.
Employee data.
You are Scott Ryder, salary code 19B, active Pathfinder. Your supervisor is Director Tan. Based on current staffing needs, you will be eligible for paid vacation time in 587 days.
इतने दिन बाद छुट्टी मिलेगा बोला।
Seriously? Why not plan on which beautiful colony you'll vacation on while you wait? For initiative strategy and Pathfinder coordination, please see Director Jaren Tan. For colonial affairs or outpost status, please see Director Foster Addison. For station maintenance, please contact Superintendent Nak Morkesh. For militia operations or Apex deployment, please see Tyran Kandros.
हाँ? ये बनाएंगे। Nexus status.
Integration from the Hyperion is ongoing. Personnel are still restricted to operations.
Selection process.
The selection process saw the Andromeda Initiative evaluate thousands of potential habitable planets within the galaxy. After discovering an unusually high ratio of potential candidates, or golden worlds, the Helios cluster was selected as our destination. Even at a distance, studying the light from stars can reveal much about their planet's composition and atmosphere. 7 worlds, nicknamed Habitats, have the life-supporting environments and resources we need to start our new lives in Andromeda.
Visibility status.
Viable planets capable of supporting life are key to our survival in Andromeda. The viability of a world is affected by several factors, including temperature, resources, threat levels, political stability, and so on. We have few viable planets currently within range. Resource levels are considered at risk.
Go off. Okay, कौन है? Hey, can you talk? Anybody? Oh, ये खुलता है। दे दो भाई, सब दे दो। Data pad. Same shit, different day for posterity. ये सब नहीं पढ़ना।
Yes, I know the Hyperion docking unannounced caused some switches to.
Yes.
There you are. Hope the others haven't been giving you a hard time. There's a lot that needs doing. At least with the Hyperion hooked up and feeding us power, my team and I can get more work done.
Krogan whereabouts?
I noticed there aren't a lot of Krogan around.
You haven't spoken to number 8 yet, have you?
Number 8?
Tan. Ask him why most of my people left. He'll have opinions. I can tell you this much. When the mutiny happened, a deal was made. My clan were supposed to settle matters and in return, get more say in the initiative.
Number 8.
Why do you call Tan 8?
Because he was 8th in line to take over the Andromeda Initiative. I like to remind him of that now and then. Keep him humble.
Krogan deal with Tan.
Did the deal go through?
The clan held up their part, but Tan had a meltdown when he found out we wanted more say around here. Then Addison's assistant, Spender, pretended he never made the deal in the first place. It was a mess, but I don't blame my people for walking out. We're done being used.
Why are you still here?
With your clan gone, why did you stay?
It's complicated. The station and my clan both need me here.
The genophage.
When we left the Milky Way, the Krogan were still dealing with the genophage.
अच्छा इसका पहले चल गया था।
The genophage.
ये लोग अलग है, ये लोग उससे पहले ही चल गया था।
Thousands of years ago. That sterility virus they infected us with left most of our children stillborn. Only 1 in 1,000 survive.
No wonder your people have such a problem with Solarians.
Some wounds never heal. Not that my ancestors didn't provoke it. They did try to conquer the galaxy. The Solarians were forced to respond. And it's not fair to blame it all on them either. The Solarians developed the virus, but it was the Turians who deployed it. I'm hoping that's all in the past. Plenty of blame to go around, but Andromeda is about new beginnings. My people need that more than most.
State of cure.
What about the Krogan here in Andromeda?
पंखा धीमा
There's
करना,
no
अपना
cure
आवाज
for
आएगा
it.
पंखा का.
But my clan was starting to show a mutation against the virus. A natural defense. During the trip to get here, Krogan underwent gene therapies to enhance the mutation while we were in stasis.
So you used those 600 years to your advantage. Gave the adaptation more time to develop.
Yeah. It's still early, but I think we made a dent. Our scientists say we've improved viability to almost 4%, which is a lot better than what we had. Beyond all the statistics, it means more Krogan children will live. It's the only way my people have a future out here.
Nexus.
What sort of problems have you seen on the Nexus?
Situation's gone to shit pretty much sums it up. There's arcs missing. Some idiots tried to mutiny and take over, then more idiots offended my clan, so they left. And to top it all off, the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, was killed.
What happened to Jean Garson?
Killed in the Scourge disaster. Her and a bunch of the other leaders. Tan might know more.
एक सेकंड, ये क्या हुआ? टका हुआ है. अबे यार, रुक जाओ. I'm done for now. रुक जाओ.
Nothing more for now.
Good luck out.
स्क्रीन अटका हुआ है भाई, रुक जाओ.
My crew's working on it.
एक सेकंड ना. Exit to desktop. नया नया बकचोदी होते रहता है, पता नहीं. ये देखो चूतिया बनती. स्क्रीन अटका हुआ था भाई. इसमें आवाज आ रहा था कि नहीं आ रहा था? आवाज भी आवाज आ रहा था, बस स्क्रीन अटका हुआ था. ठीक है, जाने दो. 5 मिनट ही हुआ है. लेट मी जस्ट लॉन्च द गेम. वेट. जस्ट क्विकली लॉन्च द गेम. On.
Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on hold. Please await further instructions.
My crew's working on it. We've moved the ops center to the top of our priority list. That's an entire sector showing green. Good job, you two. I'll check it out myself as soon as I have a moment. Move on to the docks for now.
Please be advised that Hyperion docking procedures are now
ठीक है, बढ़िया.
Pathfinder.
No page.
What kind of work do you do as superintendent?
I was part of the team that originally designed and built this place. I keep the station functional, or as functional as possible, considering.
I'm done for now.
Nothing more for now.
Try not to die out there.
engineering update.
अब
We are
ठीक है.
working on accessing more power from the Hyperion. All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until power
consoles down here, right? Huh. I think you forgot
क्या आया
to
था
hit
बेटा?
confirm when you filled out the forms.
कुछ
They're
आया
not
था?
listed. Nah, it's fine. If you say you fixed them, you did. I'll just check those boxes for you.
तो यहाँ कुछ आता है.
Right then, Leah. Try
Oh.
firing off sets 23B to 54C. Did that work?
Kandros militia. New location discovered.
I know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
Something like that?
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results, though they'll try. Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Tyrian Ark.
What's the word on the Tyrian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
Andromeda.
What brought you out here to Andromeda?
I was tired of being the good one.
The good one?
The Kandros family is old military. There were expectations, you know. Then my sister became a sculptor and cousin Irene went pirate on Omega. Everyone was proud that I stayed in service. But I kept wondering, when do I get my adventure? Jen Garson's dream was so grand, so gutsy, I had to be part of it.
Your role.
You talk like you weren't part of the leadership. How did you end up commanding the militia?
I was escorting a prospecting team on some moon when those cats found us. They penned us like cattle for experiments. I managed to get loose, snatched a gun, and freed the others. By the time we killed the bastards and headed back to warn the Nexus, everyone looked at me like I was in charge.
That sounds familiar.
The militia grew from there. Funny, once the heat is on, all kinds of people rise to the top.
Saurian welfare.
Are the other Turians managing okay?
So-so. We're not good at sitting around in a crisis. Service before self gets drummed into us at boot camp. That's probably why so many of us are in the militia. We like to earn our citizenship, whatever galaxy we're in. But it's hard to focus with our arcancy.
Militia's uses.
It's rough out there. I might need backup, if you can spare the people.
I have strike teams specializing in assault and extraction. If you need serious firepower, my Apex teams have you covered. In fact, I could give you authority to dispatch them. It'll cut down their response time.
Thank you.
Our current ops are on the terminal. See if there's anything that could use a shot where it counts.
The cat.
What do you know about the enemies we've encountered? The Ket?
We usually see them on worlds with those alien structures. The Ket don't take kindly to anyone studying them. Not sure why. They don't talk to us. Every time we cross paths, there's a fight or they take prisoners.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows. But I've seen their weaponry and what they do to those prisoners. I want them a long, long way from the Nexus.
Goodbye.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
इससे भी बात हो गया. Speak with Tan भी हो गया. Speak with ये वाला करना. ये क्या है? Strike team missions.
This console reports on the militia's current strike team missions, Pathfinder. Please speak with Tyrian Kandros for authorization to participate.
Oh, for strike. ये आया कुछ. रुक जाओ.
Engineering update. We are working on
Nexus reunion.
from the Hyperion.
नया कुछ आया है बेटे. Apex status. Lieutenant, based on status report 16C, it seems we are no closer to gaining a foothold in any sector. Without decent recon and greater intel on this enemy, I am starting to think our efforts are futile. The risks involved and continued loss of resources and lives makes it hard to justify. With morals this low, we need to scale down expectations again. Kandros.
This is wrong. Just wrong. This is a nightmare. It's not right.
Marriott.
It's not fair.
What's wrong?
Oh my. So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last. Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband is locked up and slated for exile. for a crime he didn't commit.
Must have been bad. What was the crime?
What exactly was he convicted of?
They don't exile you for petty theft. Well, maybe this bunch would. They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda. But the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have. There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Milton Rensis.
Milton
He could
Rensis.
give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
Of course, there might not be time. वो ये no है, ये हाँ बोलने का है.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit. Please, tell Milken I love him.
नया मिशन भी आ गया भाई, फर्स्ट मर्डरर. बस देखने दो, बहुत कुछ आया मिशन. अच्छा ये प्रायोरिटी में ही है. अच्छा अभी इसको करते हैं पहले. जर्नल में अच्छा इधर भी आया. ये क्या है? मेनी ग्रुप्स आर इंडिविजुअल अक्रॉस में. स्पीक विद. अच्छा ये अलग मिशन है, मतलब अलग अलग टाइप का है. हिलियस ये जगह का असाइनमेंट्स है. एलाइज एंड रिलेशनशिप एडिशनल टास्क सब कुछ. अभी हम ये वाला फिलहाल कर रहे हैं ना. अब सिर्फ बात करना है स्पीक विथ 10. सिर्फ 10 से बात करना है. और इसके लिए इससे बोला बात करना है.
Please speak with Tyrion Candros for authorization to participate.
यही कैंड्रोस है ना, इससे बात करेंगे अब. Where is 10? तो वो मिशन का दिखा रहा होगा ना. मैप देखें. Can we see the map? Yes. Speak with 10. अच्छा अभी ये वाला सिलेक्ट हो गया, चेंज हो गया ना. एक्सप्लोर कर लेते हैं पहले, और भी मिशन मिल सकता है यहाँ पे. Now we are just exploring. Liam. Hey, Butker.
Pathfinder, no time for our beer yet. This place is a mess. Security is, let's call it strained.
I can believe it. The Nexus is running on empty.
Not just that. A lot of the exiles were security. Everyone was trained and armed for Frontier. We know Cat are dangerous, and now we have to worry about our people too. No idea where they went, but they left mad.
Let's not write them off. They may all be dead. ये वाला करो.
They were frustrated. If they just wanted to kill, they could have fought to the last here.
Apparently we're the big hope for everyone. Not the Hyperion showing. Just us. I'm with you.
Our Hyperion channel.
A lot.
We will get it back to spec.
As long as the Nexus is here, as long as we're here, we have a job to do.
Double down crisis mode. I can do that. We can do that. Ready and willing, Pathfinder.
और कुछ?
Please be advised that Hyperion docking procedures are now.
Notice the
एक सेकंड रुक जाओ. वेब में सब ठीक था. OBS में ठीक था. ऑडियो भी ठीक है. ऑडियो भी ठीक है.
Nobody's making creep
ऑडियो
on
भी ठीक है.
Andromeda.
You'd be surprised.
ओके गाइस, अभी क्या करना है? जल्दी आए हैं, जल्दी जाएंगे. चलिए जल्दी आए हैं. इधर पे क्या है? बात कर.
What if they store oxygen in porous tissue, like Quira?
Eric.
You must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful. You and your Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks, Mr.
Professor Herrick, my colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
Can I join in?
I'm usually out in the field, but I wouldn't mind talking shop. Lab. You know.
You are always welcome.
Not that we've had much to study, with everyone cooped up for 14 months.
But your data on the Scourge flows like poetry. Now we can better advise on repairing the damage it caused.
And maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket?
मतलब Aridana.
Pathfinder, we've had some trouble.
Anything I can help with?
Perhaps. I discharged an away team to get readings from a section of the Scourge that was behaving anomalously. They haven't reported in for some time, and sensors can't locate their shuttle. I sent them out there. Good, dedicated people. I fear what might have happened to them.
Have hope, stay focused.
Don't give up hope. When I'm out there, I'll see if I can find them.
एक और मिशन
Their friends
बढ़िया.
and family will want to know what's happened, and I need to know.
Okay.
Tram technicians, please report to the Hyperion coupling annex.
और कुछ ठीक विथ टाइम तो करेंगे. यहाँ घूमना जरूरी है क्योंकि मिशन मिलेगा भैया. मिशन मिलेगा भैया. के अंदर क्या है? सिक्योरिटी फुटेज. रुको. ओह कंटेनर. ओ भैया गन वन मिल गया. ओ स्नाइपर मेरा. अभी देख नहीं सकते स्नाइपर. ओके ओके. डैमेज कंट्रोल कैन वी. ये सब है. सब में क्लिक करना पड़ेगा एक बार. पढ़ लिया ऐसा हो जाएगा ना ये. अब ठीक है. हो गया भाई. काफ़ी स्मूथ है गेम ना. अच्छा है. ओ इधर भी एक घर है. ए क्या कर रहा है? आग वाग लगा देगा. आर्म्स मर्चेंट. ओ पैसा कितना है अभी मेरे पास खरीदने के लिए? टोटल गेन 0. पैसा ही नहीं है भाई. ओ नो. वेट कैंसिल कैसे होगा? रिजेट डिससेलेक्ट. ओ नाइस. योर क्रेडिट्स ये 100 है. अच्छा इनसफिशिएंट हो जा रहा है. अच्छा आई हैव 100 पैसा. यहाँ पे 100 रुपया कुछ नहीं है. सो वी कैन गो बैक.
Weapons and stuff. I got you covered. Use the console to take a look through what I got. It'd be a lot easier if I weren't missing half my stock.
Sure thing. What's with these prices?
Ouch. Why am I paying for these?
Half the supplies are inaccessible, what with how we crash landed and all. And I have to trade with the crooks out there for the rest, so...
तो पैसा लेगा साले. 100 रुपया है. We can't do anything here. एक सेकेंड वेट. माई आइटम्स. ये मेरा है सब. और ये है दुकान. इतना पैसा तो नहीं है भाई अभी. चलो. Hey Sergeant Akir, how are you?
Pathfinder Ryder, here to see Nilken Rensis.
Ah, our murderer. Wife's
Our
here
murderer.
all the time. Guess she told you her sob story. Nilken, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanted to chat with you.
Why is standing like that?
A Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
Wife says you are innocent, not why I am here.
I'm not here to exile you. Told your wife I'd look into things.
At this point, it's too late.
अच्छा वो उसका ही
They
मिशन
found
तो
me
है.
guilty.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I was part of the futile effort to
अच्छा
set
उसी
up
का
a
मिशन था
colony
ये.
on Eos. We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
Last I checked, getting into a spat wasn't against the law.
There's more. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement, thought it was the Ket, and I guess I panicked and fired. A witness saw the chief's chest explode.
That's horrible. So it was.
I'm so sorry. That's awful.
We were close. He was a stubborn son of. I admired that about him, but I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
The evidence will decide.
I'll check out the evidence. Maybe something doesn't add up.
It'd be nice to have someone with an open mind looking at it. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access. Maybe there's still hope.
अच्छा मतलब ये नहीं किया है. स्टिक विद कैंसस तो करेंगे, स्टिक विद 10 का पहले मिशन तो कर ले। हम अंदर नहीं जा सकते, ये जेल के अंदर है, ये छोटा जेल है, ये बड़ा जेल है। जेल कैसा है देखें, एक पलंग है और ये क्या है, टीवी और नो बाथरूम है ना ये, आई थिंक दैट्स टॉयलेट, नॉट श्योर, या फिर ऐसे टीवी भी लगा होगा। परफेक्ट चल रहा है भाई, स्मूथ चल रहा है पूरा, 60 FPS। ये स्क्रीन मेरा फ्लिकर कर रहा है इसलिए लग रहा है कि अटक रहा है। यहाँ कर लिया, रुक जाओ।
This is the planet where we landed. Habitat 7. It wasn't even close to livable.
That's been true of every world we found. Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
We were discussing your next expedition. You trust me now?
I thought it didn't measure up as Pathfinder.
Director Addison keeps her own counsel. I keep mine.
And when you disagree?
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself. To that end, the Scourge dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not natural.
An artificial energy cloud?
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the golden worlds unlivable. Then there's the aliens you ran into, the Ket. They're obsessed with alien structures we found scattered around the cluster. They'll do anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder isn't exclusive to the Milky Way. And now the challenge is to settle a world in spite of all that. This one here.
Yes.
Eos.
How?
You need to increase the viability of the planet so we can establish an outpost. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. The more colonists we have, the more resources we can gather to support the Nexus. Everything depends on it. There are 6 worlds we hope to settle.
Okay, but you said every planet you found is unlivable. So, how do I...
A good Pathfinder would relish the challenge of solving it.
Right. I think I should go check on things.
And if I fail, I guess it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Placing bets on people is part of my job. Some of them pay off. Others...
Don't play games with me, just point the way.
The way I see it, you need me. If I pull this off, maybe you'll look like the leader you pretend to be.
But first, you have to succeed at being the Pathfinder you pretend to be.
Challenge.
Where's my ship?
They're prepping it now in the docking bay. The coordinates for Eos will be in the computer. And when you have a moment, we should discuss the missing arcs.
I was wondering about that.
Something wrong?
Ryder, please see me and Sam node on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
No, I'm fine.
Level up. अच्छा यही है क्या 10 बेटर बिगनिंग भाई, सबसे पहचान कर लिया और बात इसी से करना था.
Ryder, you may have a less than flattering view of me, but I want to express my condolences for your father.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know him very well, although I understand he played a key role in planning the initiative. I'm sure he'd be concerned that we still have several arcs missing.
I'll find them. What happened to them?
They're as much a part of the initiative as the human arc. We'll find them.
We have to. Tens of thousands of colonists are unaccounted for. It paints the initiative in an unflattering light. Did you have some other business?
Nexus troubles.
It sounds like the Nexus has had a rough time of it.
Publicly, I would say we're more than up for the challenge. Privately, I can tell you, it's been a disaster. The Scourge killed hundreds, many of them our senior leadership. Even the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, is dead.
How did Jean Garson die?
With the rest of the leadership. When the Nexus hit the Scourge, a large wing of stasis pods was destroyed. They were killed instantly. These people traveled 600 years and died before they even woke up. Jean Garson never glimpsed Helios. She never saw her vision realized.
She है अच्छा.
Cantor's mentioned something about hitting the Scourge. How did it play out?
Criminal elements took advantage of the emergency and preyed on people's fears. An uprising followed. We had no choice but to turn to the Krogan to deal with them. They crushed the mutiny and the criminals were banished. Exiles, we called them. I doubt we've heard the last of them. They're led by an outlaw, Sloane Kelly. She used to be one of ours.
Sloane Kelly.
Who is this Sloane Kelly?
She was head of security on the Nexus. She opposed the uprising at first, but eventually turned traitor and joined them. Misguided sympathy for the plight of the common citizen? Nonsense. They posed a direct threat to our existence.
अबे ये क्या बकचोदी होता है? खेलते खेलते पता नहीं. रुको. पता नहीं क्या होता रहता है. Where are the Krogan?
There don't seem to be many Krogan around.
Good riddance. The Krogan demanded a greater say in political matters. The last place you want them involved. Their muscle, nothing more. Good for fighting and lifting heavy objects. When they didn't get what they wanted, they left.
अरे फिर से ये अटक जाता है क्या? Why is this happening?
That's all. Thanks for your time.
Of course, as you pointed out, we need each other. Our futures.
Wait, setting में ना कुछ सीन हो रहा है. ये गेम अटक जा रहा है भाई. Why it is happening? वीडियो फुल स्क्रीन को क्या कर दे क्या? 1920 1080 VSync ऑन ऑटो डिटेक्ट. क्या है? हाई डायनेमिक रेंज. योर मॉनिटर और टीवी में ओनली सपोर्ट स्पेसिफिक रेजोल्यूशन 1080p एंड. अच्छा ये क्या है? ट्रिपल बफरिंग. बार बार किस चीज़ के लिए हो रहा है ये? गेम रेजोल्यूशन ये, विंडो रेजोल्यूशन ये. वेट, ग्राफिक्स कार्ड ये है. जीपीयू मेमोरी इतना खा रहा है. HDR मोड ऑफ है, वो तो ठीक है, बट व्हाई इट इज हैपनिंग? वीडियो वेट व्हाई इट इज हैपनिंग? स्क्रीन क्यों फ्रीज हो जाता है? व्हाई द स्क्रीन फ्रीजेस? वेट एक सेकंड गाइस, अभी गाना वाना सब चलेगा. रुक जाओ, मैं आता हूँ बंद कर. खेलेगा तो बार बार पता नहीं गेम में क्या हो रहा है. वेट गाइस, वेट. स्किप फटाफट स्किप भी नहीं होता भाई ये. बायोवेयर, EA, फ्रॉस्टबाइट. मतलब विंडो आउट करना पड़ेगा ना. I don't know why it is happening every time. कल तक तो नहीं हो रहा था, आज क्यों नौटंकी हुआ है? जल्दी चालू किया तो जल्दी मतलब नौटंकी हो रहा है ज़्यादा. तो ये स्क्रीन आ गया, गेम छोटा भी हो गया और हमने इसको बड़ा भी कर दिया. लेट्स गो.
Something I can help you with?
Andromeda initiative.
What more can you tell me about the initiative?
It represents the greatest migration ever attempted. No one had ventured beyond the Milky Way before.
Yes.
We've all left home in search of freedom, fortune, perhaps a new beginning. We are the bravest souls each species has to offer. I hope the Nexus will serve as the seat of government for us all.
What do you know about the early days of the
इसको
initiative?
skip कर
As
रहे हैं,
most
ठीक है?
everyone
तो जल्दी
knows,
जल्दी.
Gian Garson's vision made it. Garson had the idea for the initiative in the early 2170s, I
Garson
believe.
देखना
Many
पड़ेगा.
thought
Garson कोई
leaving
है?
the Milky Way was impossible. But she persevered. And as with most
Garson
great
देखना पड़ेगा.
ideas, the doubters were wrong.
Why do you think most people came?
There are thousands of reasons, one for every colonist here. What does any pilgrim seek? Usually, happiness. Finding the thing that eludes them. The thing, while we cannot promise they will
एक
find
सेकंड गाइस,
it,
मैं थोड़ा रुमाल
we
लेके आता
can
हूँ, ठीक है?
facilitate
पसीना
the
हो रहा है.
search.
एक सेकंड गाइस, रुक जाओ. Okay. चलो भैया, we are back. गर्मी चला तो मैं रुमाल लेने गया तो दिया.
What do you know?
एक सेकंड, यहाँ पे कुछ आया था.
But she persevered. And as with
It looks like a melting pot around here.
the Nexus is home to several initiative species. Many came ahead of the Arcs. The hope is that this station will one day serve as the governing body in Andromeda. Though I'm not sure what they were thinking, lumping Krogan into the mix. As a Solarian, my kind tend to have a low opinion of them. Nothing I've seen here has changed that.
Dislike for Krogan.
Why don't you like the Krogan?
It's common knowledge that they are a violent, ignorant species. Long ago, they waged nuclear war on one another. Their planet was decimated. My people tried to uplift them, but the Krogan could never tame their worst instincts. What if they bring their tempers to Andromeda? We'll all be dead.
एक सेकंड रुको, मैं कुछ सोच रहा था. रुको. स्ट्रीम को सब सही से स्टार्ट किया है. स्ट्रीम को सब सही से स्टार्ट किया. एक सेकंड. एक सेकंड, मैं कुछ सोच रहा था. रुको. रूम बंद करना, उसको ले जाना, बाहर ले जा. गेट बंद कर देना. और एक सेकंड. और ओके, कुछ नहीं है.
As
चलो,
director of the initiative, are you in
कुछ
charge?
स्किप करते हैं. ये बोल इतना
They don't see me as the rightful successor.
इतना बात है, ये
In
बोर कर देगा.
practice, we argue.
ठीक है,
She and her.
स्किप करते हैं
I
इसको.
was deputy assistant for revenue management.
एक घंटा भी ये सब बोलते ही रहेगा.
Right.
समझ गया, मतलब अपने अपना बता रहा है वो सब. ठीक है. मिसिंग आर्ट्स.
No. Should you find any clues, please investigate. We had. It seems
एक घंटा
Managing all of
बोलते
their
रहेगा तो भाई ये
biological
बोरिंग
needs
लगता है मेरे
cause. Well, also scouting and mapping terrain is a priority.
को। हम सब डायलॉग
But
वो कर
seeing
दे
as
रहे
how every
ताकि
colonization effort has.
चला
That's
मतलब
all.
My pleasure.
मिशन जो भी रहेगा वो सब एक्टिवेट रहे। ओके, यहाँ का सीन हो गया। अच्छा, यहाँ पे बस यही था, सब कुछ बंद है अभी ना। तो हमारा मिशन अगर देखा जाए तो एडिशनल वाला वो मिशन ख़त्म हो गया है। अभी एक एडिशनल में ये मिशन आया, टास्क मिसिंग साइंटिस्ट, फाइंड मिसिंग साइंटिस्ट वेसल, ठीक है। और सब में आ गया ना, हेलियस में आ गया, प्रोनेक्सिस ये, और मिसिंग आर्क्स ये आ गया है, सब कुछ आ गया है। कंप्यूटर तो रहने दो, कंप्यूटर ही सब है, सब कुछ करेंगे भाई मिशन। एडिशनल एक किया ना अभी, तो अभी एलाइज वाला करते हैं। मिसिंग आर्क्स, फाइंड लीड्स ऑन द सेलेरियन आर्क, फाइंड लीड्स ऑन असारी आर्क। ये कहाँ मिलेगा? हाउ कैन आस्क यू टू लुक वेरियस मिसिंग आर्क्स, बट ये मिलेगा कहाँ? Where will we get these things? इसी जगह मिलेगा या बाहर मिलेगा? That's the main question. ये सीढ़ी है। Wait. ये अलग अलग फ्लोर का हुआ है, अच्छा ठीक है। ऑपरेशन ये वो ठीक है। यहाँ पे कुछ क्वेश्चन मार्क जैसा है। ओके ओके, FPS सही आ रहा है ना? परफेक्ट है, सब कुछ ठीक है। राज पटेल, ओह क्या हुआ रे राज पटेल?
Hey, you okay? I'm fine. My arms got the brunt of it.
Stuff exploding like this happen often?
Back right after the mutiny, we had a lot of this happening. But not lately.
I wasn't there during the mutiny.
Lucky. I thought we were done with this, honestly. That maybe I was just being paranoid.
Paranoid? Why paranoid?
What is there to be paranoid about?
We've had 3 malfunctions in the past week.
That's
Indian
not
accent
good.
है इसका।
Sorry, understatement.
Yeah. And now I have more repairs.
This has to, do you report this? This has to stop.
Whoever's doing this has to be stopped before someone gets seriously hurt.
That's what I'm trying to do. But I'm an engineer, not a PI. I've scanned all the potential sabotage areas I can think of. But I don't know who to trust anymore.
Sounds like a lot went down before the Hyperion docked.
Yeah, I guess. Wait. That's it. You can't possibly be involved in this. You weren't even here during the mutiny. Would you, if you have time? Maybe you could help me. If they start hitting critical systems.
Sure thing. What can I do?
If you could scan these other panels while I fix this one, that would really help. I've sent the locations to your Omni tool. Just send me the data when you're done.
Okay, एक और मिशन।
No, I'm fine. And I don't know, it just blew up.
Find out why. Be careful.
वो सब तो ठीक है, बट सही है भाई, ग्राफिक्स गेम का ग्राफिक्स भी सही है। ये सब क्या है? स्टेशन ऑफ इन्वेस्टिगेट, पिक इन्वेस्टिगेट, एक सेकंड देखना। ऑपरेशंस एडिशंस ऑफिस, अच्छा अब क्या? ये मिशन का भी समझ नहीं आ रहा कैसे करना है, तो अभी हम काम करते हैं, सीरियस वाला करते हैं ना का। नेक्सस में 2 मिशन है, फर्स्ट मर्डर, सैबर्ड। फर्स्ट मर्डर वाला पहले करते हैं। स्पीक विथ केंद्रोस, ये कर लिया ना, प्रिजन गार्ड। स्पीक विथ केंद्रोस, वहाँ पे था ना वो नीचे पे। लेट्स डू दिस।
console for our strike teams.
What are they?
Assault and extraction squads. When we need the best, I have Apex, combat experts who've signed up to defend us. Since you have a front row view of the cluster, I can give you authority to dispatch them.
Dispatch them for what? You are trusting me.
I'll deploy your people carefully, Kandros.
Appreciate that, Ryder. But trust me, Apex can handle themselves. Authorization complete. Good luck out there.
एक और चीज के बारे में बात करना है.
No news on the Turian arc yet. Or is this militia business?
Murder case.
I spoke with Nilken Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
It doesn't seem right to put all that on him.
Of course it isn't, but that's the perception. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
I didn't trust him. That matters.
And you assume he's lying?
What's a lie to a murderer? Look, knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her. And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
अच्छा. अब क्या करना है? फर्स्ट मॉडल का ही चल रहा है. ओके. क्या दिखा रहा है? ऑप्शनल प्लेबैक रिकॉर्डिंग स्पीक विद विटनेस ताओ. लेकिन रिकॉर्डिंग कहाँ मिलेगा? ये रिकॉर्डिंग है. ओके.
The Nexus versus Colonist Nilken, Evidence 7A.
Hiram! Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation!
We're not giving up, Nilken. We're taking it back.
No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to...
वीडियो नहीं है बे. वीडियो नहीं है.
No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
Speak with witness. हाँ. इधर नहीं है. के ऊपर है.
Cassidy Shaw? I'm Scott Ryder. I'm looking into the Nilken murder case.
Oh man, I thought that was over with. Have you heard the audio recording of their fight?
Yes.
I helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. You could see it in his eyes. He was gonna kill him. Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the Chief. He looked right at Nilken and shouted no. Then his chest burst open. I'll never forget it. The look on his face was pure shock.
Where their cat पे इसमें बहुत डायलॉग है भाई. इतना डायलॉग की जरूरत नहीं.
Did you see any cat in the vicinity?
Nilken said so, but not that I could see. Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
Did Nilken seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilken in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. He couldn't speak. He looked nauseated. Could have been killed. The reality of the act sinking in.
If they'd fought and Nilken threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds surprised?
Fronts fight, say things they don't mean, maybe even hurt each other. But you don't expect your best friend to shoot you. To me, that's the saddest part. The Chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
Reynolds was leading you back to retake the compound. Did you agree with that?
It wasn't my place to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer. In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
I appreciate the information.
Of course. It kills me we had to leave him behind. He deserved a proper funeral.
So the body was never examined? Important piece of a murder investigation.
Oh.
Tan wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him. Said it was too dangerous.
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity. Security is on high.
Stick with Tan भाई. आसमान में किधर दिखा रहा है? ऊपर आसमान में. इधर है.
Something I can help you with?
I'm looking into the Nilken Rensis murder charge.
And?
I want to go to EOS and retrieve Chief Reynolds' body.
That isn't usually Pathfinder business.
First murder in Andromeda, and I'm impartial. Figured you'd want to get it right.
Settling an outpost comes first. But I suppose I have no objections. Physical evidence will only bolster the case.
I'm not sure he did it. The body can reveal much.
The more certain we can be, the better.
Alright, but let's keep it quiet. I don't want people thinking we're reopening the case.
Okay.
I hope anything you find reaffirms what's been done, but if it sheds a different light, we'll deal with it. We'll send the coordinates of the murder scene. Good luck.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
Of course.
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious
Investigate the
security is on high
murder evidence. Kidhar? Where it is? Investigate operation strike team. अभी हम कहीं जा नहीं सकते ना, ये एक आ रहा है सिर्फ, कहीं जा नहीं सकते। ये तो राज पटेल वाला है, ये भी नहीं है, यही वाला है लग रहा है। तो कहाँ पे मिलेगा वो? इन्वेस्टिगेट मर्डर एविडेंस। Initiative personnel you can have mother but it may mistaken है किधर वो? Where is that? ये Mass Effect 2 जैसा है ये गेम ना? I like that. Can we go here? No. तो कैसे होगा, मतलब कहाँ जाना है इसके लिए?
disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on hold. Please await further instructions.
क्या खुलेगा नहीं खुलेगा कैसे समझ में आएगा भाई? इधर जाना है।
Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on hold. Please await.
ये क्या है? बट आई एम ऑनलाइन, तो ग्लिच होगा मैं भी, छोड़ो। स्ट्राइक टीम मिशंस, ये किसमें है? अलाइड ओ भाई चूहा दौड़ रहा है। रुक जाओ। चूहा हुआ दौड़ रहा है भाई घर में। बस काटना दे मेरे को, दैट्स इट, आई जस्ट वांट दैट। वो काटना ले कहीं सारे। वेट, ये वाला कर रहे हैं ना अभी हम। इन्वेस्टिगेट मर्डर सीन, बट कहाँ से? ये तो कुछ और ही है। तो आप समझ में आइए ऑनलाइन क्यों कनेक्ट नहीं हो रहा है। आई एम प्लेइंग इन डिफरेंट पीसी एंड स्ट्रीमिंग फॉर। अच्छा इसलिए नहीं हो रहा, जाना दो। इन्वेस्टिगेट कहाँ करना है?
You're in the forest? What district?
We can start building a bank of vaccines once we get more biomaterial.
इन्वेस्टिगेट कहाँ से करें? Where we can investigate the things। ये है क्या? अरे कैसे मालूम पड़ेगा भाई, बताया तो दिखा तो किसे मालूम पड़ेगा। Man, it's beautiful. Cora.
Hey there.
You okay? Those guys really grilled you. And Addison, first Pathfinder they've seen in over a year. All she can do is question your competence?
Nothing I couldn't handle. Her reaction understandable. ये करते हैं.
She understands the stakes. If I fail, we...
You won't.
Let's hope not.
You won't. That's the end of it. I worked out logistics with Director Tan. They're giving us a ship and crew. He said their best is taking care of it.
I still need to head back to the Ark and check in with Sam.
Sounds good. While you're there, maybe see how your sister's doing.
Tram technicians, please report to the Hyperion coupling annex.
ओ भैया ग्राफिक्स तो ठीक आ रहा है ना.
Please be advised that Hyperion docking procedures are now complete.
Excellent.
Tempest crew should report to the docking area at once.
ऐसे हो गया भाई ग्राफिक्स. नहीं ऐसे ही था ठीक तो है.
Engineering reports. Hyperion power draw is now at 1.
ये तो वहाँ ले जाएगा. रुक जाओ. हैबिटेशन डे की तो वहाँ ले जाएगा. रुक जाओ ये नहीं है. इधर जाना है, कुछ दिखाई नहीं रहा है. इन्वेस्टिगेट मर्डर एविडेंस.
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity. Security is on heightened alert.
Pathfinder, I'm feeling less bad about missing a year of this. Everyone's beaten down. Nothing to do but watch the reserve shrink.
And now all eyes are on us.
All I know is...
I've heard of hustle. Possible
Pathfinder, those bioscans are superb. Could you gather more for our comparative conservation effort?
What conservation effort?
Ah, my thesis is on the console there. If you donate more bioscan...
Engineering reports. Hyperion power
The beauty of the cosmos unfolds in your planet scans, Pathfinder. But there is more they can do.
Do you have something in mind, Doctor?
Plans for a school are underway to inspire... I want to craft a model of the cluster for them, accurate and splendid from your data. My prototype is on that console. Add more scans to improve it, and I will share my educational budget with you. And my thanks.
Console, हट जा. ये क्या है? फाइनल प्रपोजल क्लस्टर मॉडल. Nexus select category. अच्छा, prison investigate. तो यहाँ से बाहर जाना होगा. चलो देख क्या था. Zip. इधर आ गया. ओ भैया ये कौन जगह है? ओह, tram station. साला किधर जाना है वो तो दिखा.
Pathfinder, Captain Dunn said to seal your father's cabin from anyone but you. It's open now.
Your father's first sidearm, a memento of his early Alliance service.
I bet that saw plenty of action.
Alec's first kill occurred in combat during the First Contact War.
Back when Turians were the enemy. Crazy times.
Archive system, ये क्या है?
What's on here, Sam?
Your father's personal logs. Several of them are encrypted.
General logs, encryption, Milky Way.
The day is finally here. We're pushing off from Earth. We'll jump through a few relays. It's done. I wasn't the husband or father I should have been. Here's hoping 600 years can change him.
Liara Sony.
Sam, this is a reminder about Dr. Liara Sony. She's an Asari archaeologist I corresponded with a few years back. She's got experience studying ancient cultures. Make sure the team gets her research. Could be useful in Andromeda.
Pretty sure my sisters mentioned Dr. Tassoni. An expert on Protheans, I think.
I have loaded Dr. Tassoni's research onto datapads.
Hello, Alec. This is Dr. Tassoni. I'm flattered you contacted me. Most scientists dismiss my work, but I'm young and Asari, and they are getting older. So we will see who has the final word. In the meantime, I'm happy to pass along my research. I hope your team finds it useful. Hello, Alec. I received your message. I must say, the thought of exploring, I am honestly not sure how people could survive a trip like that. There is so much about the Protheans I still hope to learn here. So much potential wisdom to tap. I wish you much good luck and future success.
Other topics. Final entry.
Dunn's agreed to a scouting mission on Habit. I'm worried about Sarah. Dr. Tapero says she'll be fine. It's these moments which brings me to the tough part. Kids, if If anything happens to me, there are things you're gonna find out.
That log is inaccessible at this time.
अच्छा खोल ही नहीं सकता अभी.
That log is inaccessible at this time. That log is inaccessible at this time. That log is inaccessible at this time.
अभी नहीं खोल सकता भाई.
I am Dr. Liara Tassoni, and I've spent several decades researching ancient Protheans. It is common knowledge that the Protheans were an advanced race that flourished in the Milky Way about 50,000 years ago, then went extinct. Even at the time of this writing, the year 2182, their culture remains a mystery. During my studies, I have developed some practices that can be used when analyzing any ancient culture. I hope they may prove useful for the research community.
The coffee machine Mom got for Dad. He was so busy designing you, needed the caffeine.
I did not realize I owed my existence to a bean.
Speak to Sam on the Hyperion. ये तो करेंगे, रुक जाओ. लेकिन नीचे क्या है? सीढ़ी है. उधर कैसे जाना है? वो क्या मिशन है भाई?
And now you know what humility feels like.
ये तो कर लेते हैं अभी. चलो आ गया तो.
Hello, Scott. Welcome back to Sam Node. I've adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Yeah, what was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential.
You should know certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
Sam, if we're going to work together, you can't keep hiding things from me.
Apologies. I am simply following your father's wishes.
What was he keeping secret?
My true capabilities. Alec overrode the implant's safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
And that's me now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required. Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat. Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
It could scare people. Secrecy breaching.
I can understand. People might get the wrong idea. Super soldiers. A computer having control over a human.
Providing an enhancement to the human. It is a symbiotic relationship that benefits both.
What do you get out of it?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient, far beyond what even the Initiative understands.
I don't follow. You're an AI. So what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
Wow.
That's pretty amazing.
But beyond what many people will accept, your father knew some would fear it.
Yeah, he's got a point. So what does this mean for the two of us?
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
How so?
He placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
And Dad strikes again.
But not without recourse. The further you explore as a Pathfinder, the more blocks will be removed. Perhaps you should begin in your father's quarters. In the meantime, unless you have more questions, your new ship awaits.
New ship. Profile soldier. Profile allows Sam to reconfigure Ryder's implant for सोल्जर ही किया था ना. इंजीनियर, एडेप्ट, सेंटिनल, वैनगार्ड, इन्फिल्ट्रेटर, एक्सप्लोरर. इन्वेस्ट इन कॉम्बैट्स. ये अभी खुला, मतलब अलग अलग लेने से अलग अलग होगा. अब इसी को ले सकता है. है
Welcome back, Scott.
Sam's location, my implant, my sister condition, ये सब देखते हैं.
I take it you're based here in Sam Node?
However, using quantum entanglement communication, I remain in constant touch with you and the Pathfinder mission team, even over great...
What more can you tell me about...
The implant itself broke this raw data.
Then Dad added this...
You removed the restrictions on my access to Pathfinder physiology.
Uh-huh.
Trust is an important...
Me more than you. Do you know anything more about Sarah's condition?
I monitor Dr. Carlisle's reports. He is providing her with the very best care possible. I'm afraid there is nothing more to be done at this time.
What are your capabilities?
Each arc houses a SAM. Simulated, adaptive.
अच्छा.
But...
Exceptions were made. The initiative deemed his research vital to the mission.
So there are other SAMs?
Correct. However, your father continued to modify my own routines until the Hyperions depart. I am the most advanced SAM in the initiative.
Symbiotic.
What did you mean by...
Symbiote, a flower in similar fact. In return, I provide you with capabilities and analysis.
That's all.
Of course.
Investigate murder. Find a way to remove Sam's memory blocks. Your father locked. अच्छा ये रूम में है. और यार क्या है? यहाँ कुछ है. ये वाला होगा ना, अभी ना वहाँ दिखा रहा है. चलो ये सब पहले करना था. Memory trigger.
Sam? What was that?
An eidetic trigger, related to your father, and the portions of my memory array he locked.
What triggered it?
Alec tied it to your progression as Pathfinder, not to a location. Puzzling as it may be, my programming is clear. Locating more of these triggers will unlock the memories. One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further. Your father's personal logs. That log is not currently accessible. Unlocking my memory array may enable it. That log is not currently accessible. Unlocking that log is not currently accessible.
When studying a dead race, the most obvious problem is the lack of an observable population. This raises the question,
your father's first sidearm, a memento of his early Alliance service.
I bet that saw plenty of action.
Alec's first kill occurred in combat during the First Contact War.
Back when Turians were the enemy. Crazy times.
Ryder, the blocks your father placed on my array are opening. I can now recall specific memories which Alec wanted you to see.
Wait, I can actually see his memories?
Yes, you will experience them via your implant.
Okay. Something new every day.
Play the memory.
Let's see it.
This memory is from the time when your father was posted on the Citadel.
Oh, Citadel. दिखा. मालूम पड़ेगा कौन
Alec,
सा.
your recommendations will never fly. Artificial intelligence?
It's our best option.
If the Council gets wind of this, it'll set humanity standing back decades. You're overreaching.
Ambassador Goyle, I'm the military attaché on the Citadel. My mandate is clear. Find an edge for Earth.
And AI is your answer?
We need to catch up. The Asari, the Solarians, they're centuries ahead of us.
But it's illegal.
Their rules, not ours. Why deny Earth an advantage?
Define this advantage.
It will set us free. We're prisoners of our own five senses. There's a reality greater than ours that we can't perceive, but an AI can. By augmenting our own abilities and adding a few new ones.
Well, none of that stopped those Geth from revolting.
Because they were separate from their creators. But AIs and humans interface directly, experiencing the world together, benefits both. There's no creator to revolt against.
I'm sorry, Alec. We can't take the risk. I appreciate your work, but your request will be denied.
Alec,
Ellen.
Ellen, what did the doctor say?
he told me to appreciate the time I have left. There's no cure, Alec. It's terminal.
Not on my watch.
Wow. Hearing Mom again. I never knew that's how Dad found out.
Alec was a stubborn man.
It was just his way.
I would hope so. Mom's life was worth fighting for.
It would seem his obstinance
Yeah.
extended to me as well.
Nobody wanted to listen. The idea of you scared people too much. After this, Dad moved us back to Earth to care for Mom. Wonder why he wanted me to see this.
Perhaps it was the beginning.
Of what?
Unknown. Private audio logs are now available in your father's quarters. I detect additional memories, but they are currently logged. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it. That's all for now.
Of course.
चलो भैया अभी ठीक है बाहर जगह देखना होगा भाई चलो
Printed books?
Reproductions of Lewis and Clark's journals, detailing their expedition in the 19th century.
Explains Dad's interest. They were pathfinders too.
Sam nod. रुक जाओ पीछे है दिखा रहा है लानी
Pathfinder, it's good to see you. Word is there's been trouble on the station.
It'll get better.
We're here now. It'll get better.
That's what I've been telling people. You're here now. As soon as we establish outposts, everything will even out. I'm sure of it.
And your family?
What about your family?
I'm an orphan. My parents died on the Mindoir colony when it was attacked years ago. No siblings. I left some friends and distant relatives behind. But I have friends here too. I love piloting. But I like the idea of going back to my roots and farming like my parents did. Someday.
Why are you here?
Why did you join the initiative?
Yep. I've always been a wanderer at heart. Someone's got to keep the positivity coming, right?
इतना बड़ा जगह है
Ryder.
You're not on the bridge, Captain?
We powered it down. Can't afford to waste energy. Though Cryo Bay and Sam Node are exempt. And I told them to keep their hands off Alec's quarters. You have access now.
Thanks.
Hey, sorry about your father. He was really good at what he did. Just not so good at working with people. He was right about going planetside, though.
I wish you were still here. There's so...
You'll do...
अर्चन कैसा है ये बीच में रुका हुआ है
Why did you join the initiative?
How could I... Sailing through new stars,
अरे सबसे कोई ना बात करना है
Thanks.
Good luck.
चलो अभी कैप्टन डुन 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 ओके कहाँ जाना है वो दिखा रहा है शायद मिशन के लिए। और ये लॉक है तो कहीं जा ही नहीं सकता अभी, चलेगा नहीं। अब शायद ये मेमोरी खोला तो अब शायद मिशन कर पाएगा, लेकिन देखते हैं। अब दिखा रहा है ना। कौन सा मिशन एक्टिव है अभी? फर्स्ट मॉडल में। चलो भाई। अबे ओह अच्छा, ऐसे है क्या? ऐसे ऐसे करके जाने का है। ओह टॉकिंग बे में जाना है।
Ready to see what Tan gave us?
I hear it's something special. Pathfinder en route. How's the ship?
In final checks, looking great.
We won't be long. The way things are going, we'll be on our own out there.
In other words, we're making this up as we go.
We used to call that tactical improvisation. But at least we'll be doing it in style.
ओ बाहर आ गया। Nexus.
They call her the Tempest.
ओ गाड़ी का नाम रखा है टेम्पेस्ट। नॉर्मैंडी था पहले।
Let's go take a closer look.
Let's pick it up a bit, people. We're 14 months late. So you're the one who's making everything happen. Vetra. Vetra next. Initiative Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between. Are we ready? The sooner we get out of here, the better.
You're coming with us?
Yes. Otherwise, there's no way they're letting this ship off the station.
Let's get out there. What's wrong?
Yeah. Let's go see the rest of Helios.
Hold it, hold it. You're not going anywhere.
Damn it.
Is that a problem? I didn't do it.
Is something wrong?
Director Addison wants to see a complete report of the Tempest's supplies, munitions, and crew.
Director Tan overruled Addison.
The ship's loaded out with equipment for outpost discovery, squarely under Director Addison's purview.
Seen you around. Ben, right? Came here with a family, didn't you? Son still in cryo? I could pull some strings, get him to the front of the line.
Really?
Yeah, really.
They told me he wasn't essential, but I miss him.
I know. I got family too, Ben.
It's done. Addison's gonna kill me.
Nicely done.
Smooth.
Part of the job, Pathfinder. All things considered, it was an easy ask. And right now, you need people tearing down obstacles, not putting up more.
अरे जो मिशन के लिए है वो तो दिखा।
Finally, someone who cares about doing stuff and not just talking about it.
प्लेन के अंदर आ गया। एक मिशन करना तो होगा भाई, पूरा एक्सप्लोर करते करते टाइम निकल गया।
Everything state of the art. Labs, sensors, exploration gear. Plus her crew, of course. The best in their field.
Glad to see you're doing so well, Scott.
What?
The engine core is based on the Ark's Odyssey drive.
It runs a hell of a lot quieter.
That's Gil Brody. Engineer, mechanic, all-around wrench jockey. We call this the research room. There's space for upgrading equipment, gathering intel.
Oh. Router engaged. Securing connection to Tempest.
Welcome aboard, Sam. And Ryder, of course.
All run by Suvi Anwar, our science officer. Your quarters are below. Plenty of space up here to get everyone together.
Yeah, bhai jahaj Normandy.
It's all yours. She's light, stealthy, and the fastest ship in her class.
This will be an adventure.
It's really going to be something, isn't it?
I haven't even shown you the best part. When you're ready to fly, head over to the bridge. Our pilot should have everything good to go.
Better head to the bridge when we're ready to go.
वो सब तो ठीक है, लेकिन ये वाला कैसे होएगा? इन्वेस्टिगेट फर्स्ट मर्डर. अच्छा उधर जाके करना होगा. ओह बढ़िया.
The meeting room. You can make vid calls from the central table or just get the crew together.
ये है कुछ Bitcoin. No calls available. अच्छा इतना अलग है भाई मेन गेम से. चलो.
We call this the research room. You can run research projects and coordinate with the Nexus from here.
ओ भाई इतना बड़ा, रुक जाओ.
Some serious kit over here.
Buy, sell, kiosk. पैसा कितना है? 100 ही है तो कुछ नहीं कर सकते. जान दो.
Some serious kit over here.
इधर पे क्या है? ओ सीढ़ी वीढ़ी हुई है.
We're almost out there. Hello. Finally. I've just got to finish this download from the Nexus. We'll be ready for launch.
Gil.
Hi there. Can we talk and stuff later? I've got some last minute adjustments. She'll be ready to go when you are.
सीढ़ी कहाँ पहुँचाएगा? Oh, anything here? 62 FPS. 45 का है वे. 545. Settings, graphics, 1080p, custom, medium. ये जगह में इतना होगा, बाहर निकलेंगे तो कम जाएगा. चलो ये 1000 का तो गेट है इसमें. Ladder.
Ryder.
Pura.
Finalizing orders, flight plan, command access. Ready when you are.
Vetra.
Securing cargo and checking everything made it on
Hero team में रहेगा ना पूरा.
The bridge report's ready.
क्या आ रहा था? Lift. What's in here? नहीं है भाई, यहाँ टीवी भी देखने का मना करता है. यहाँ भी कुछ ना है. इतना बड़ा है जगह।
Hello, Ryder.
वो सबको ही आ गया।
Excuse me. I need to make sure we have everyone's medical files from the Nexus. Come by after launch, and we.
Data pad. You have got this. You don't need an old man a few hundred years junior to tell you are ready for this. I'll do it anyway because I know it's true. I know it's true. You keep your rider safe, and I'll do the same with mine, Harry. Respect station. ये सब क्या है बे? Oh भाई, choosing to spend credits. Rider school. अच्छा अच्छा, इसमें इतना नहीं करना। इधर क्या है? क्या क्या है? तो इधर भाई शूशू करने का भी बनाया है।
Most of the crew bunks in here. Cozy, huh? But your room's got more of a view. These are the Pathfinder's quarters. Your quarters. Sam's router is down there too.
Verifying my connection from Hyperion to the Tempest. The Nexus confirms we're free to depart.
क्या वार्डरोब नहीं चाहिए। यहाँ पे ये लोग का है ना। ओ भाई ये क्या है? ओ
Some serious kit over here.
ओ अच्छा, ये सेम है।
That's the biolab. We can grow plants for food and oxygen, and keep any specimen safe.
Pathfinder, check this toy. Seems like we're forever racing, but there's always time to check out new toys. Useful ones.
Always game for new toys.
This makes use of old ones. Like anything you grabbed on Habitat 7. Raw minerals, tech, doesn't matter. The research station will strip that stuff down and give you options.
Explorers turn scavengers.
I'll take any advantage I can get, even if it's exploring junk.
Hey, with tech like this, it won't be junk for long. Not after we're through. If the best we get is what we make, still the best. Check it out.
R&D terminal. रिसर्च करने के लिए है। अच्छा, select research to unlock new blueprints and augments by spending research data. ओ भैया क्या कर दिया? मिल्की वे टेक्नोलॉजी, मिल्की वे रिसर्च डाटा 30 है अपने पास। 30 से तो कुछ नहीं पड़ेगा। एसएमजी नहीं होगा भाई कुछ भी। आर्मर ऑगमेंट्स में क्या होता है? चीज है तो अभी कुछ नहीं हो पाएगा। बैक अपग्रेड करने का सीधा बात। ठीक है, अबे ये क्या है? फेस दबाने से क्राफ्ट। ओ गन का नाम। ओ भैया गन क्राफ्ट करने के लिए इतना भाई पंचायत करना ठीक है।
Our tech lab is an engineer's dream. It's perfect for any delicate technical work.
Hey.
Yeah, main.
Departure trajectory locked. Nexus control. Ah, time for introductions.
Hello.
You must be Ryder. Jath.
Jath.
A pleasure to be here, and to meet you, of course. I'll be piloting the Tempest at your word. Quite the ship. But it'll take a Pathfinder's guidance to see us through Helios.
I'll keep us out of trouble. I'm still learning the ropes.
Plenty of dangers out there, but I'll do my best to avoid them.
That's reassuring. Wouldn't want to lose my finest work to that angry cloud. I was test pilot for the Tempest's early prototypes. I admit, I'm itching to see how she performs out here.
So how do I...
The console syncs with your implant. Just swipe, touch a destination here, and the nav system calculates everything. Very efficient.
It was optimized for a Pathfinder.
Everything's secure, if you're ready.
Is anyone ready for something this big?
एक सेकेंड अच्छा वो अलग जगह वहाँ से वहाँ आया वहाँ से तो वहाँ से वहाँ गया अच्छा क्रॉसिंग गैलेक्सीज वाज बिग टू failure is not option.
We signed on for the big stuff when we came to Andromeda.
All right. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Command access is transferring successfully.
Science and monitoring stations look fine. Lexi's reporting in.
Helm is green. Gil reports the drive core is online.
This is it, Ryder. The Tempest is yours, unless you've got something to say for the log.
Keep dreaming of a home. We got this. Now let's go.
We were all expecting a golden world. Now there's just a long road ahead. But hold on to that dream. It might see us through.
Nexus Control, this is the Tempest. Ident 2527, prepping to depart.
Nexus से निकल गया चलो. Tempest.
Departure vector verified, Tempest. Godspeed, Pathfinder.
To Eos, then. What would have been our Habitat 1?
2 failed outposts put an end to that idea.
Maybe we can turn things around. Callow, take us in.
ये है एंड्रोमेडा गैलेक्सी भाई मिल्की वे से बाहर आ गया है एंड्रोमेडा में गो टू यूएस इन दी अच्छा यूएस में जाना है ना अभी मिशन के लिए यहाँ पे मिशन है अपना बेटर बिगनिंग एरिक्सन ये 4 आ रहा है और नहीं है कुछ ये मैस रिले बहुत अलग है ये लाइट स्पीड
System Pythias. Andromeda Initiative Habitat 1. Designated EOS.
It was supposed to be an easy first step. Until no one else showed and we got clobbered. Twice.
ये आ गया अलग-अलग गैलेक्सी मतलब अलग-अलग प्लैनेट
There is a signal, Pathfinder. I recommend an immediate examination of EOS.
एक सेकंड बढ़ाने से लगे हमारे से बढ़िया कुछ गर्मी है बहुत ही ज्यादा गर्मी है। आप समझ में आ गया। गेम थोड़ा बहुत अलग है भाई, ये गेम बहुत ज़्यादा, इसलिए थोड़ा सा कम रेटिंग मिला है इसको। बाकी गेम को 10 में 9 मिला था, तो 10 में 7 मिला है। गेम बहुत अलग है गेम इसलिए, लेकिन ठीक है, अच्छा है, नया है। टैप टू स्किप। अब हम वहाँ जा रहे हैं, देखो पूरा जाने का दिखा रहा है। नाइस, बढ़िया। एक्टिवेट स्कैनर, ये सब करना है क्या?
A mirror of the signal on Habitat 7. Possible atmospheric manipulation.
Is that possible?
We'll find out. If it is like Habitat 7, no doubt we'll run into the cat.
Available minerals, a better beginning. अरे बेटर बिगनिंग कर रहे हैं क्या अभी? फर्स्ट मर्डरर नहीं कर रहे क्या? या फिर ये दोनों मिशन है? अच्छा, ओके। योस प्लैनेट, योस के अंदर आ गया है पाइथियस प्लैनेट में। एग्जिट, चलो। ओ वेपन्स कौन सा लेके जाएगा वही दिखा रहा है। ओमनी ब्लेड ये है मिली के लिए। प्रेडेटर, एवेंजर्ड, ये क्या यूज़ की टू साइकिल। अच्छा, ये वेपन्स आएगा या आर्मर आएगा ना? रुको एक सेकेंड, ये तो रहेगा, ये तो सिलेक्टेड ही है शायद, है ना? सिलेक्टेड है ये। प्रेडेटर ले लो। एसोल्ट राइफल्स एम्प्टी, इसमें कोई मॉड है क्या? वो है, वो मिला है मॉड। AR मैगजीन 20% राइफल क्लिप साइज, ये एक्यूरेसी बढ़ाएगा, ये चाहिए मैगजीन, तो ये भी हो जाएगा तो बढ़िया। चेपात दोनों हो गया। पिस्टॉल्स में चार्जर, इसका डैमेज कितना है? डैमेज सिर्फ 21, नो, इसका डैमेज 37 है, इसको ले लो, यही है शायद। ऐसे कैसे आ रहा है अजीब सा? शॉटगन, अच्छा 2 वेपन अभी हम ले सकते हैं। अच्छा 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 अच्छा, समझ में आ गया। स्नाइपर भी है हमारे पास, ब्लैक विडो 1। पिस्तौल का जगह स्नाइपर ले ले क्या? अच्छा, अभी पिस्तौल ही रहना दो, स्नाइपर नहीं। ये वाला लिया है ना, क्या नाम है? प्रेडेटर। शॉटगन अभी है नहीं, स्नाइपर मिला है एक, अभी इसको यूज़ नहीं कर सकते। प्रेडेटर और ये प्रेडेटर का मॉड लगा दो। पिस्टल मैगजीन 37% पिस्टल क्लिप साइज, मिली डैमेज 30% डैमेज पिस्टल एमो। हाँ, ये वाला और ये वाला ले लो, ये दोनों ले लो बेटे। ये मॉड्स है ना, एक ज़माने से आएगा तो ये सेम है। स्नाइपर अभी नहीं ले रहे, जगह नहीं है। ये लॉक है, ये अनलॉक होगा। फिटनेस 3 एक्स्ट्रा होल्स्टर कॉम्बैट, फिटनेस 3, ठीक है ठीक है। अनअवेलेबल है ये, कंफर्म लोड, ये बाद में आएगा शायद। टीम में कौन कौन जाएगा सब कुछ देखना होगा लोगों को। हेलमेट वेलमेट जो है वही रहेगा, इसमें मॉड लगा लो तो अच्छा वाला। नो मॉड, ठीक है, जो है वही रहेगा। चलो, ये वाला एक तो आया है ना, 2% दोनों सेम है, ठीक है चलेगा। पावर कौन सा ले सकते हैं? डिसरप्टर एमो, ये वो 2 पावर मिला है, दोनों ये भी रहना देते हैं, ठीक है, चेंज नहीं करते अभी। टीम में यही दोनों रहेगा और कोई आया नहीं है। कंफर्म हो रहा। क्राइसिस स्पेशलिस्ट एंड बायोटिक कमांडो, ओ अलग अलग को भी कर सकते हैं, ओ इसको भी कर सकते हैं, और 3 आएगा, ये दोनों रहेगा अभी। चलो, स्क्वाडमेट्स ये तीनों ही रहेगा, ये दोनों। कंफर्म लोड आउट।
Ready, Freddy? Hope we're all that ready.
चलो भैया, बंद कर दो.
All right.
Integrating search area from Sam. How he pulled that mystery signal through the storms, I have no idea.
ये जो कर है इस गेम का.
Factory fresh across the board. Spinning up the compensators.
You're already tuning the displays.
We'll get a better read on this pass than the Nexus has had in months.
What? I said a lot of people have their hopes pinned on us. They gave up on EOS. Can't blame them. Expected a golden world, instead they saw their friends die. Never know how that'll affect. Sorry. You okay?
I'm still feeling Dad's loss. It's my job as a new Pathfinder. I'm up for the adventure.
I've got the training, people, the tools. We can do this.
Pathfinder, the Tempest checks out. We're good.
Take us down.
You have no idea how long I've wanted a Pathfinder to say that.
वो भी है ना पायलट में. ओ पर जाते हुए दिखा रहा है.
Core is hot.
Shields holding, adjusting entry.
We got this, right?
ओ बादल. ओ ये ऐसे ही लग ही रहा था पीला पीला.
There. Set us down at this nav point.
डेजर्ट जैसा. Hello.
How to even start? Reports state this planet suffers deadly storms that are contaminated by radiation from the Scourge. EO's deployment was incomplete due to environmental hazards and ultimately hostile encounters.
Plus, no Pathfinder. If EOS is like Habitat 7, that signal we scanned must be connected with the atmosphere. We could use the outpost's antenna to track it down.
ये मैप है कल करेंगे चलो.
Let's get the power back on.
Bye bye. Save game. New.
They must have known these wouldn't last in these conditions.
They didn't have a Pathfinder.
They do now. We'll make EOS a home.